What's up guys, it's Nicole, aka NikkiVegan, and today I'm bringing you part 1 of my week-long vegan back-to-school lunch series. When I was a kid, I really loved Lunchables, and I also really liked bagel bites, but I wasn't allowed to have them all that often because they're kind of not that healthy. So for the first recipe of the week, I decided to kind of do a mashup of the two and create a vegan bagel bites box. So for our little pizza box, we are going to need some mini bagels. These are actually medium-sized bagels. They happen to be at my grocery store, but I have a list of vegan mini bagels you can find at your regular grocery store in the description box. You're also going to need some store-bought pizza sauce or marinara that you mix with a little bit of garlic powder and Italian herbs. This one from Whole Foods is all vegan and it's really, really tasty. You're also going to need your favorite pizza toppings. For me, this is veggies, peppers, olives, and vegan pepperoni. This one is also one that I found in the vegan section at my grocery store. I went ahead and toasted the bagels even though I was going to be eating this cold because it really brings out the flavor of the bagel and also makes it a little bit sturdy so you can really load on the toppings later on. So I added that to my little bento box. I got this from Target. It's BPA free and I like it because it has all these different compartments. So if I can find it online, I will definitely link it below. I used it all throughout this series. It was super handy. And then I added my toppings to one of the compartments. I have my pepperoni, some veggies, I did peppers and olives. I feel like veggies are a really great topping to include because they add a ton of flavor and they also make it colorful and kind of fun. You can make every single pizza that you make a little bit different, and especially if you have kids, they love kind of customizing their lunches, especially at school. It makes you feel pretty cool. So then you're going to add some pizza sauce to a container. I do recommend putting this in a separate container so that it doesn't get the bagel soggy. You guys are probably like, duh, but these are things that I've learned through trial and error, so I thought I'd pass it along. Then it's time for the cheese, and you have a lot of options here. You could definitely do something like follow your heart mozzarella slices and just kind of cut that into squares so it looks more like an actual Lunchable, but I went for some vegan ricotta. This is from Kite Hill. It's an almond milk based ricotta and I feel like it adds so much flavor and it also really helps hold your toppings onto the bagel, so I like using a spreadable cheese, but if you want you can use cheese slices. Here are some of my favorite brands that taste really, really good and some more creamy options. I will link them all in the description box below if you're kind of new to the vegan cheese game. And this is optional, but I decided to sprinkle on a little bit of Italian seasoning onto the cheese just because it adds a lot of flavor and it just makes it look pretty. But using dried herbs is a really great way to add a ton of flavor without having to add oil or salt or extra sugar to make your food taste good. So especially if you're trying to get healthy for back to school time, try experimenting with dried herbs and seasonings. Then for snacks, I went for a red apple because duh, back to school, and a little treat. This is an Unreal mini peanut butter cup, all vegan. It's like 2 or 3 bites, just a mini little treat, and it's really nice to kind of have something a little decadent in your lunchbox. I feel like, especially because school days can be long, work days can be long, and it's nice to have a little something fun to look forward to. So I added that to my box and packed it up to go. And this was so good, you guys. I knew this was gonna be fun and kind of nostalgic, but actually flavor-wise, it was really great, really filling, and really fun. So that's it for the first recipe of the week. I hope that you guys will stay tuned tomorrow and every day this week for a new back-to-school lunch recipe, and I will see you then. Bye.